Hello everyone, my name is Amadita and welcome back to another episode of Trails in the Sky second chapter. So here we are, right in front of the castle here. And the episode where we left off last time, we are fighting the helicopter. And since we successful at it, then we can advance into the castle now. So yeah, without further waiting, let's go actually. Where's the servant? No, no. Not even the royal court can stop him, huh? Miss Estelle. There he is. Philip! And even Dunan! Did you try to stop them? To my shame, I could not. As much age has got up to me, I could not hold him for long. Is the Duke? It's fine. I believe he was just knocked down. That is a relief. Her Majesty has retreated to the royal chambers. Please, hurry. Philip! He's just unconscious. But hurry, Chloe's in danger. Right! Oh damn, they are right in front of the royal chamber. And it's open. So these are the Queen's chamber. Our destination then? This sucks. The only one who didn't just fall over was the old-timer. Yes, was quite an expert. It was still silly though. There was no way he could beat all of us. Stop it, old man. Come now, don't say that. He proved his worth through his loyalty. Few men can claim as much. And I must admit, Duke Dunan was a little different than rumor led me to believe. True, did not seem like the absolute debauch from the reports. Was still amused by how quickly he passed out, of course. They're here! Damn it all! If only Captain Charles were here. Stop sniveling! We are Royal Guard! Should know what that means. Ah, more small fry. This is getting rather tedious. Told you. Oh, I know. Don't get fun. Let's see who can capture the Queen first. Oh, an interesting sport. I'm game. Well then, let's play. Damn, they just rushed through them. Alright, so everyone is freaking passed out. That sucks. Okay, I guess we cannot go there. Oh, we can go here. Hey you. I heard some screaming yelling outside the door. What on earth happened? I'm surprised you are safe in here. Wow. Alright, where are you lads? Ah, it seems to have more guests going on here. I don't know who is this voice. I think it's Blue Blanc here. Yep, it is. Chloe! Gwen Alicia! Estelle! Joseph! Everyone! Thank you for coming. Damn it. You're too late. You sons of a... What do you think you are doing? Let go of Chloe and Her Majesty! Sorry, but no. The professor asked us to do this as a personal favor, so no can do. The professor? Wait, personal? So this has nothing to do with the gospel plan then? Nope, don't think so. He said he wanted to slow you down a little since you were doing more than we thought you would. Oh, I'm so very sorry for trying to reserve all the damage you guys are doing and being a decent human being then. It has been problematic, you realize. You resort to kill pawns across Liberal. The professor hadn't expected you to do it so quickly. I gather he wanted to see you suffer a little more. What? He had to attack Ransel for that? That's very like him. You got it. I thought it was a bit lame myself. Thing is, Louis got sent off to the secure that flying city alone. We had nothing better to do, so he said, sure, we'll throw you a bone. Walter. Damn you. I believe you understand now. Given that, am I not enough of a prize by myself? Can I ask you to release Princess Claudia? Demeter, no! I'm the one who should. It is true that the good professor asks for one or the other. My, what a quandary we have on our hands. Won't you look into take Princess anyway? Well, a pet bird in the cage somehow like charms. It may also be nice to see her elegance shining even though captivity. But... You! You! Don't even start! You're really out of your minds if you think we'll let you do that! Don't make me laugh. Even if you didn't have hostage, are you seriously gonna take on all of us? That's right! I promise to kill you all the next time we met. You know what? This is a good chance. Maybe I should just gut you all right here. Stay calm, Estelle. They're right. There's no way we can fight all of them at once by ourselves. We need to wait for our chance. But... alas, Joshua, it is fruitless. Perhaps had you been in the shadows, you'd have found an opening, but as it stands, out in an opening like this, your options are limited. There's nothing you can do, Black Fang. So it seems. It also seems like I'm not the one who needs to strike that opening. What? What? Hey. What? Hello, everyone. Good work. Your Majesty, Your Highness, forgive my tardiness. Sid! Thank you for coming. One of the Divine Blade's lieutenants. That wasn't too bad. Just a bit more and you really will get at us. Yes, a little bit I was surprised. I didn't expect you to be able to turn away such a blow so easily. Alright, that is turning into my kind of party. Do you want to play too? I'll pass for the moment. Really, I'm just bait anyway. What? Oh yes! Oh! He joined! Look at that, the far more intelligent evasion. Good, I made it in time. What in? Wait, that's unexpected. Richard! Colonel Richard! Hello, Miss Wright. You shouldn't call me Colonel, however. I have been stripped of my rank, and I'm a little more than a criminal performing his penal service. Boy, that sure explains every question I'll have about this. Don't call me Colonel, okay? Call Mr. Richard. It's been some time. I'm glad to see you and the princess are well, Your Majesty. I believe General Bright has already briefed on you on my circumstance. So, please, allow me to shield you from these criminals. By all means. Thank you very much, Mr. Richard. The pleasure is mine. I so don't even know what's going on anymore. I think it's safe to say the story is bigger than we are, as it were. A pair of the Divine Blade students. Our reward, Black Fang, and a group of better than average prisoners. I think we may have attired for too long. I appreciate the time personally. Incidentally, we have already handled thing in the city. Huh? Oh look, she joined in. I forget her name. Come on, Operation Queensway. Remember, our first priority is the safety of the citizenry. Assist the army where possible. Engage Jaeger's Corps and Archaism at your discretion. Yes, ma'am. I couldn't go make crowd voice. Yeah, pretty strong. Damn. Why is the intelligent division is more stronger than the freaking royal army? Holy, just when I thought it couldn't get any crazier. When did the special ops guys show up? And they are going after the society's goons too. Maybe this is, heavy penance for awful deeds and stuff. Or maybe they are trying to remind everyone how awesome they are. Who the hell? They are trying to clear their names, don't they? Ah, the hell with it. Dirty, make with the camera. Shoot and shoot until we can't stop filming there anymore. Aye, sir. Whoa, the guys are being pushed back. Very impressive. Not too bad, really. How can they see the fight from above there? That's really far away. Now then, servants of Ouroboros, what do you intend? You seem quite eager for a fight. Are we still desirous of violence? Shit. You think you're funny? If it's gonna be like this, I am gonna call Padma. Stop, Rennie. Our chances has already slipped by. Trying to force the issue now would only end in an aggravation. The capture of the royals was ultimately an optional objective. Come, let us pull back. Well, if we gotta. Ladies and gentlemen, if you still vote on us, it should be just about the time for your next trial. However, I suggest you keep your wits about you. Next trial? What are you on about now? This is enough. Good day then, everyone. Still not done yet. Freaking hell. They have retreated. The Eagles should pull out of the city as well. It's a shame we cannot pursue them, but I suppose we can be selfish. Yeah, wait. Way more importantly, so just what in the heck is Colonel Richard doing here? I thought you were in prison for the seriously grievous crime of being a huge jerk. I said I'm not a... well, regardless. Before any of that, we have to secure the city. Would you help us? Well, sure, of course. We'll have the internet to wounded and with firefighting. And so, with great difficulty, the society's invasion of Gransel was repelled. Estelle's group ran around the city, fighting fires and helping the confused citizenry. Eventually, the rest of the team arrived, having been contacted by Eleanor. Nice. As I mentioned previously, I'm here on General Sprite orders. I had a suspicion that the Ouroboros might try something like this. However, most regular army troops are very well trained to fight without their old firearms. He decided to use a handful of troops with experience in hand-to-hand combat. Of course, he needed an excuse to get me and my subordinates involved, seeing as we are supposed to be in prison. As a result, we were to be transported to Gransel, where we conveniently ended up caught in the chaos and repelled the attack. Okay, that's about as soft as a break to the forehead, Dad. I think you has some idea about this, Your Majesty. Yes, Tejas and I discussed the idea earlier. We will, I suspect, face some criticism for doing this, but the safety of the citizenry must come before everything else. And I knew from the bottom of my heart that Mr. Richard would do what was best for the country he loves so. I didn't deserve such a praise, Your Majesty. I get it, so then... Oh, right. This does have to do with the reason you wanted to see us. In part, yes. What I wanted to discuss was what Claudia has done. Huh? What Chloe's done? Yes. It was a short ceremony, but as of this morning, I've been formally invested with the inheritance. I am now, officially, the Crown Princess of Libero, next in line to be Queen. Let's go. Oh, wow. Congratulations. I think you made a good decision. I really think some of it is simply selfishness on my part. Estelle, everyone, I understand you are the ones who saved everyone at the academy. Thanks so much. Oh, yeah. We can't really take all the credits though. Unless Groups was there and seek help us too. Yes, I get it. And I feared about what happened. I spent a lot of time thinking about what I could do. What really could serve to help to protect this dear to me. and that's inheriting the throne. Yes, I'm an experienced teenager who lacks the ability or confidence to lead an entire kingdom. Still, if I can use such a position to protect those dear to me, and if that in turn helps me to protect the home I love, then it's all worth it. Chloe, you silly! Well, congratulations! Looks like you finally found that path you were looking for, huh? Estelle, thank you. I really am desperately new at this, though, and I'm not quite sure what I can do. Will you lend me your aid when I need it? What kind of question is that? Duh! I mean, heck, I'm not exactly a grizzled veteran over here, you know? Because you've lent us your aid, time and time again. Yeah, we need to repay her. Chloe really clutched us a lot of times in critical situation. Whenever you need us, we'll be here for you. We'll be there for you. Estelle, this way. Thank you. Thank you so much. What a complete and utter fool I've been. All the things I did without realizing the potential of the young people who will carry our future. Ellen. What's this, Ellen? You'll be carrying a good deal of future yourself, I think. Quite so. Yes, Your Majesty. Colonel, I have a report. What is it? It's a city under attack again. No, sir. Everything is quiet here. The Eagles withdrew reflectively from the city and fled back out into the countryside. And then what is it, man? Speak up. We have received a report from the Hacken Gate. And the Arbitration army is getting at the border. Excuse me? What? What? They've gone with us. How large an army are they fielding? So far, it appears to only be a single solid division. But they have tanks with them. What? No, just a damn second. How the hell are they running tanks in the middle of all this? Are they using the same technology as the society? I thought they might... No, it's strange. They don't appear to be using Arbitration at all. The scout reports that say they run using steam engines. Steam what now? Oh, so now everybody is in steam engine. It's an engine that uses steam to move the pistons. It's even more primitive than a gasoline engine. Everyone stopped using them as soon as armaments were invented. No sane army will bother giving such a missing piece of maintenance. They are a joke compared to even the most basic herbal thing. Which can only mean one thing. They prepared this in secret. Hang on, you mean? It means the Arbonian leadership knew this was going to happen. So the next trial was spoke of. Yes, it must be this. Now, they are effectively holding Crystal hostage. They can storm in and take the capital again whenever they please. It's one way of sending a message as it was. There's another problem. I suspect that was keeping Yulen as an ace in the hole. A special joker card he could play. Someone he could dispatch anywhere in emergency a court where he couldn't be. But now he's played that card, and you'll have to remain here. Bless it. Ouroboros certainly plays a hard game. Grandmother, allow me to go to Hacken Gate. Say what? Chloe? I couldn't bear sending Uncle. He rested life once already for our sakes. Let me go. I'll negotiate with the Ouroboronians as your agent. Very well. Though we may have signed a non-aggression pact with them, remember that the scales on which urban and liberal plans are still unstable. The sevens could spiral into chaos that would engulf the continent. I'm counting on you to balance those scales. I will. The group briefly shared a look. So, in that case, mind if we go with you? I'm sorry? We shall see this Hacken Gate safely. And if things get really crazy and turn into a shooting war, we'll do what we can to help. Now mind, we can actually help you with the shooting war, as per good protocol. But there's a few things we could do from a neutral position, I think. Everyone, I couldn't ask for more. Thank you. Please, keep her safe. Yes, Your Majesty. Leave everything to us. Estelle, Joshua, on that note, I and my men will keep an eye on any movement that society might try to make. Even if they intend to assault us with that massive offer of theirs, we will be ready to respond. Guys, we'll be counting you. So as the groups took the road toward Hiken Gate while escorting Chloe. Passing through a green gate, they moved through Rollin as quickly as possible, and soon arrived at the Hiken Gate. Oh my. Holy hell. What are you planning again, everybody? Explain yourself, General Fender. Why is the division of the Imperial Army on our little doorstep? Does the Empire truly forget to pack its sand so quickly? General Morgan, I'm the one who would like an explanation. What are you? For the past 24 hours or more, armaments across the southern marches of His Majesty's domain have ceased to function. And at the exact same time, it seems a massive, heretofore unknown structure appeared above your Valeria Lake. Now I ask you, Morgan, what is going on? It is, just as you say. We are as confused as anyone else about the situation. So it would seem. But your situation is, as I said, affecting a large swath of Imperial territory. Given that, you know full well why I'm here, General. Here to try and raise stallion above us while we are weak then. We know nothing of the sort. We are given to understand that a criminal organization of some sort has been taking advantage of this situation. All we wish is to see if we can be of aid to the allies whom we have signed a non-aggression pact with. Those are the orders I received from the Imperial government. Nonsense! What are those things doing here then? I've never heard of a tank that runs on steam and combustion until now. How is it that you suddenly have these tanks with conveniently required no orbital power? That is a military secret. One thing you would recall us though, Morgan, these vehicles are perfectly suited for helping to keep the peace. In liberal, that is, while this crisis runs its course. You understand my meaning, yes? Good. We deeply appreciate your thoughtfulness. What? Oh my god, Chloe get a new costume, man. I really love Chloe. Your Highness, what are you... Look at her! Beautiful. Morgan, well done. Please, leave the rest of this to me. But Your Highness... And what are they doing here? We are the royal bodyguards. Sorta, temporarily. Should the worst happen, we'll protect Chloe. Claudia, we swear. I may be inexperienced as a negotiator. This is, however, the proper time for me to step forward and assume my duty as higher. Morgan, please. As you wish, Your Highness. Just keep in mind who are you going out there to parley with, my princess. If anything happened, be ready to run for the gate. I understand. It seems I will be trading words with someone else now, I'm afraid I don't recognize you, though your bearing's quite noble. This is the first time we met, sir. I am Claudia von Ausles, Princess of Liberal, granddaughter of the Queen, and newly invested heir to the throne. Gah. Forgive my impertinence, Your Highness. I am Zack Fender, Your Highness, Lieutenant General of the 3rd Division of the Imperial Army. Yes. What of your accomplishment Imperial has reached even us, General Fender? Hey, is that guy famous? Yes, that's one I'd say. He's one of the best field commander everybody has. If I may be so bold, Your Highness, I have actually seen pictures of you before. Have you cut your hair recently? And now that I look, your face is familiar, but... So this is a bit embarrassing. cut it for the investiture ceremony. Consider it a little cursed way of showing her resolve to take up a burden too heavy for her. Hardly, Princess Claudia. You look very good on you, if I may be forward. Allow the servant of the Emperor to congratulate you on becoming the heir of the throne. Thank you, General. Well then, what brings the Princess of Frugal here? Are you here to raise the protest against us like my good colleague Morgan? No, that is not my intent. I am sure that our neighbors and Ervonia must be terrified at the moment. The darkness at night, the cold, the complete shutdown of communication. Believe me, I know how any of these could inspire terror in people. What I ask is for you to consider your action. Consider. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize it was muted. Oh my god. Anyway, and while we no longer bear urban ill will, many of our citizens are agitated and afraid. I could not bear it if the good intentions of our allies were misunderstood. But as you can see, we are investigating this strange event as quickly as we are able. Furthermore, we have managed to suppress most of the activities of the aforementioned criminal group on our own. And so I ask, for the sake of continued friendship between Erbonia and Liberal, a relationship we value highly. Give us a little more time, General. We will make this right. Pretty words, but they are, alas, stones and fury, signifying nothing. Hey, it's been a while, Olivier. Your Highness. I shall take the ruins. You are relieved, General. As you wish, Your Highness. What? What? It can't be. You have to be shitting me. Yes, the reveal. I believe this is our first formal acquaintance, Princess Claudia. I am Oliver Christ Arnor, son of His Majesty, Emperor Eugene III. What? Out of the sons of? It's an imperial prince? Shara, did you know about this? You're kidding, right? I thought it was just some sort of agent for imperative intelligence. Oliver Christ Arnor. I recognize the name, but I don't know the man. Aha! Even though I am the prince, I am little more than a royal bastard. I rarely attend to public matters of the state, so I am unsurprised you do not know my face. It does still sting a little, though I fear. But the lovely girl who was once to be my bride did not even know my face, and arrowed my heart. What? There are no other words. I see. That's what Colonel Richards had in mind a while back. I'm sorry, I wasn't aware. Allow me to apologize for the slightly against you. Well, I do understand it was conducted without the Queen's consent. Those sort of slight we can overlook. But this? No. Erbonia cannot overlook this. Oh. My hands sing, Princess. As you aware, I wondered of a little rumor making such sound across our great empire. And I believe I am. Allow me to tell you then. Rumor has it that immense structure in the distance is Liberal's new weapon. What? Liberals had developed a groundbreaking new weapon that allows them to stop our energy. They intend to use it to make us pay for the war 10 years ago. It is a rumor which finds a fertile ground in the ear of our citizens and leadership. It can't be. That's absolutely untrue. We would never. Then you can prove it, yes? Prove it. Prove it. Ah, god damn it. Stop pressing. I need to stop my finger of pressing the button. If you cannot, then we must act upon the evidence of our senses. Indeed, the rumors are true. This is a monstrous betrayal of all civilization, using the fact to hide your intention. What choice what will we have then, but the defenders of the free world? Okay, what in the hell is this, Olivier? Estelle. Estelle! I can't just stand here listening to you blast on as you please. Olivier, you know damn well just what's going on here. Why are you on being such a jerk? Estelle, wait. Have we met? You seem to know me, even if you do not get the name quite right. Did we meet at a party once? Huh? No. You like the refinement of nobility. Yes, no matter how I look at you, you must be nothing more than a commoner. So, who are you? Okay, fine then. You wanna play dumb no matter what. You are the only one who can bust out of surprise. Oh. My name is Estelle Pride. I am bearing president of the Pressure Guild of Liberal. In accordance with the laws of the guild, I am involving myself in the dispute as a neutral arbitrator. Estelle! Ah, I see, you're Bracer. Bearing. That would make you a veteran Bracer who could be trusted with an arbitration of this scope, huh? Trying to say you can't trust a Bracer Ward versus Oliver? Not at all. Forgive me. So what do you intend to do about our little situation, neutral arbitrator? From the evidence, I see the erroneous claim is false. The floating city is not a rebellion weapon. I swear on the honor of the Pressure Guild, supporting that. Oh, on the honor of the guild emblem itself. A bold statement. Certainly, a statement from the Pressure Guild holds enough weight that it cannot be ignored outright. However, I shall pose the same question to you then. Miss Bright, what is your evidence of this claim? Evidence? What have we seen for ourselves? The group which made the floating city affairs is the Criminal Society of Orpheus, which is still operating in Rebel. We of the Guild have been cooperating with the Royal Army to try and put a stop to the society's operation. Heck, if you like, we can have a record of everything forwarded to the Imperial government. That would certainly satisfy our need for evidence against Rebel's possible malfeasance. However, you have, I think, missed a key point, Miss Bright. Huh? Assuming then that the preparators are the Society of Orpheus, are Liberal and the Guild capable of putting a stop to this crisis? Well, if you do not, then the Empire will not sit here wringing its hand. The weaponry have been brought, including the cannons of our tanks. All used gunpowders. But that would not be perfect for laying siege and destroying this little rook city at yours. You've got to be joking! What will cannon do against something that big? You never know until you try, Miss Bright. Regardless, I can say one thing for sure. You do not have the ability to put a stop to our goodwill, or our need to defend ourselves. Oh. Well then, Prince Oliver, would action satisfy? If we can prove that we can, even in these circumstances, do something about the city, would you give us the time to do so? Well, I suppose that for some time at least, civility would force our hand, My prince? Calm down, General. Consider it the bare minimum of courtesy into a minor power we have a pact with. Let's assume they can't even prove everything. As you wish. So then, if you can show me you have some hope of stopping all this, our forces will withdraw. On the crest of the Golden Stallion and my name as a member of the Ordner family, I swear it. Good, I came through loud and clear. What? That voice! Is that... Yes, no doubt about it. Now you are really kidding me. That... This is our proof, men of Arabonia. Feel free to feast your eyes upon it. That! Guys, just bright! It's been a while, Zack. They finally gave you a second star, I see. That's beside the point. Why are you here? And what is that ship? How is it capable of flying? Oh, that unfortunately is a national secret. Rather like those same tanks of yours, I would say. So this is the Arcel, is it? And you must be the famous Cassius Bride. I believe this is the first time we have had an audience, Your Highness. Strange though, I feel as we've met somewhere before. How curious, Gerald Bright. I was just thinking the same thing. How very curious, isn't it though? My prince. Miss Bright, Princess Claudia. I am proud member of Arbitration Imperial family. I will keep my word. General, have all our forces withdraw from this area immediately. Olivia, you have our gratitude, Prince Oliver. Still though, my dear citizens will doubtlessly not be satisfied with mere possibility being presented to them. Perhaps I could board the Arcel and observe for myself. Prince Oliver. A good idea. I'm sure everyone in the Imperial government would be satisfied with the Prince as a witness. Princess Claudia, shall we? Of course, as no reason to object. I am sure this will only further strengthen the head of the friendship between Urban and Liberal. Welcome aboard, Prince Oliver. Prince Oliver, what have you done? You fell right into the flowing stage for the first time in ages, and you engage in this charade? Ah, I suppose we were too transparent at the end, Transparent like air. To think that the Prince of the Empire would plan something like this in Liberal. Mueller, how could you let this happen? Forgive me, Uncle. But do you really think that this idiot would listen even if I asked him to stop? Well. Besides, there are elements of this which do not sit easily on my conscience. I learned all about the truth behind Hamel during this mess. So you did know. How could I not know? Even back then, it was a critical part of the military chain of command. My shame is... No, Zack, I do not blame you. It was a subsection of the Warhawks. I know you had nothing to do with it. A scandal so vile that information about it had to be tightly controlled. I do not agree with the logic, but I understand it. Seal of that which sting and bury it forever, those who rule remain in power, unblemished. However, I can't allow the same trick to be played twice. Prince! Zack, you realize yourself, I'm sure, the incredibly fortuitous addition of this steam tanks to our arsenal. The convenient order to sortie. Every bit of it has the fingerprints of the blood and Iron Chancellor himself, Gilead or Spawn. Whether it's in contact with our wars, I no longer doubt it. And personally, I find the idea of the Chancellor whose first loyalty is not to the Empire, rather to the Revenant. Don't you? My friends, you can't possibly... but I do indeed. The former military man who has become the Empire's central politician after rising to prominence 10 years ago. The cold-blooded yet bold reformer who laid trails throughout the Empire and has enlisted many of our neighbors through a force of arms. I have decided to slay the beloved monster which had made its nest in our empire. You may call all of this my declaration of war. Unbelievable. My prince, you even realize what you are attempting to accomplish? I like to tell myself I do, at least. He is not only politically strong, but he has de facto control of easily 7/10 of the military. Putting aside neutral people like yourself, all who stand against him are the nation's feudal lords, and their influence weakens by the day. Worse still, my father's trust in him is nearly absolute. The very picture of a monster, I would say. Then why even... is it not obvious? Because the way he acts is not beatable. What? My eyes were open as I travel Liberal. People encounters are at their greatest when they are proud of themselves. And I wish for my people, my fatherland, to feel the same pride, to be proud of accomplishment, not conquest. I hope you can understand, Zack. My prince, you have become quite a man. As I say, only an unwatched pot will boil. It's been 7 years since you took me under your wings to teach me what you know, Zack. I simply learned to apply what you taught when you weren't looking. Huh, indeed. Very well, I will pull my forces back. I must remind you, however, that the 3rd Division was merely the vanguard. Osborne is mustering under the 10th Division in the capital. 3 days, and then they marched. That's your deadline. Yes, we'll act with all haste, thanks. Miller, you're going with Prince Oliver, I take it. If things go poorly, bring him back, even if you have to drag him by his collar. I imagine I'll have to do so either way. Men, followed! We are withdrawing to Parm. There, we'll wait new orders. Yes, sir. And so, we need to buy ourselves a little bit of time at least. Really though, no one trusts me, it seems. My lamentations truly are useless. Of course they don't, you nitwit. Even I didn't think you had something like this in you. As I say, if you're going to play your cards, throw in all your chips. Besides, you certainly did a good job in arranging all the pieces. Could say we are partners in crime, confederates of love, bees of flower who have shared of our sweetest honey. I am armed, Oliver. Olivier! Estelle, brilliantly done. Brilliantly done, my entire butt! Would you please explain what in the hell is going on? Why, it's exactly as it looks. There was something rotten in the state of your body. I simply dragged it up into the stage. The stage? And the rest of us can't get a peek at the script. As they truly say, if you wish to save your foes, you save your fans first. Having their sales show up after you negotiate us in the corner. It was a flying catchy sprite and I came up with. That and Olivier, I should know. Once they show up, I thought that might be it. That was the idea, at least. And here comes the sightful jerk number 2. That's a little cruel, don't you think? I was listening in by phone. You handled those negotiations expertly. Thanks to you, the revolt of the Estelle had all the impact it needed. Listening in by... what? Of course, that artifact of yours. My dear sure, no more of that, please. It will be a little problematic if he heard about. Little too late on that score, Prince. Kevin's here too. And Julia as well. Your Highness, I heard about the attack on the capital. I'm very glad to see you safe. I'm sorry, Julia. I cannot imagine how worried you must have been. Well, I sort of it's my fault. If I finished the ourselves upgrade, we could have come up by to help out ourselves. Unfortunately, the revealed reinforcing the most advanced airship in the world took a while, if you can believe it. Still, good to see everyone safe. Yeah, hang on. How is the ourself flying? You had a zero-field generator big enough for the entire ship? Yes, indeed. The ones I gave you were prototypes. I'll whip it up to help design the large-scale version. I've been locked up in the arsenal ever since you left, and now it's finally ready. I see. So in other words, every last bit of this was set up by Dad. Come now, don't say it like I'm a criminal. I simply did what I could to make it easy for you to hack. You did this because you wanted to, yes? Well, technically, I guess, but... I don't quite get why you're here, though, Kevin. Alright, while I was at the cathedral, word coming from the grass reader higher-ups, they've been hitting the books. And I think I've got a good picture on what kind of thing our Oriole is, and how to end this mess. And once I told Kaijus about this, they get hooked at and brought out here. Whoa, what? What the Oriole is... Yeah, so... First of all, the Oriole is in that floating city itself, really. We think it's an artifact within the city that provides the whole thing with orbital power and helps control flow with. The ghost files are basically like distribution. Thing is the word. A nation power source for the city. But then, why is it causing all our opponents to shut down? Now we're getting into guesswork, but a couple of really old legends talk about the Oriole tracking down threats to the chosen. Meaning, All our modern armies are being seen by it as a threat to the Chosen, disabling any possible threat in this area of influence. Its defense mechanism, essentially. It seems extremely likely. And really, this gives us a ray of hope. Doing something about the entire city will be difficult at best due to the sheer size, but if we can find the actual Aurel somewhere within the city, we may be able to find a way to deal with it. I see, that is an idea. That does sound like a plan at least. Yes, it seems as though our final goal is well set up for us. We should board the Arcel and make our way to the flying city with all haste. The decision to use the Arcel must come from the royal armed family. Princess, shall we? You do not need to ask. Captain Charles, we prepare ourselves for launch. We are heading for the flying city above Valeria Lake. At once, Your Highness. And my precious friends, please everyone, lend your aid to liberate in our hour of need. This mission will likely be the last one of this crisis. Well, saying that like it's even a question if we'll go. This is something we should live up to our leader. Our leader? Estelle. We mean you, of course. What? What's a shock, Estelle? We all do have our own stake in this, yes? But one way or another, we've just kept tagging along on this wild ride of yours. So in that sense, Estelle, you are definitely our leader. Still not quite ready for it. No, she is. No matter how grim it gets, Estelle never loses hope. That light is always there to guide me, to guide us. That's why only Estelle could ever be our leader. Joshua, not helping! Estelle, your face is red as feet! Kid. Okay, I got it. Chloe, to quit accept your mission. We'll find the Ariel and the Flying City except liberal. Thank you. Good, that finally settled. Now we can get back to the headquarters. Dad, you're not coming with us. I'm afraid I can. That may be retreat for now, and I trust Lex to keep his word. But we can ignore the larger Irunian threat. It's not just Hecate Gate. The cultists non-orbital powered vessels to invade by sea. I also won't be surprised if the Society attempts to undergo raid on Grensel. I can't leave the Royal Army with all of this going on. Yeah, I get it. I'll do my best. With Joshua, with everyone. So that, try not to kill yourself with the work, okay? It'll be a struggle, but don't worry. And Joshua, let me give this to you. He just handed a letter to Joshua. A letter? Call it a fighter's heart. It's within man, so it might be a little shocking for Estelle. Gentle reminder that I'm right here and still have my stuff. I'll read it when I have the time, Dad. Please do. As long as you do not get guys stuff like this. Don't be so harsh, Estelle. I'm taking some time off once this is over. I intend to spend a lot of times at home as I can. Estelle, make sure we can all share some omelette rice then, alright? Yeah, you bet. Goodness, this is a long episode. Oh sure, Gracious. If you are that worried, you could have gone with them, you know? No, it's fine. Whiteman is even more dangerous than I thought he would be. If I accompanied them, I would simply be painting a target on their heads. Yes, if you were out in the open, he would strike at your ankle like the snake he is. The price of fame, huh? And it is maddening and frustrating, let me tell you. Of course, this is also what gives us a chance to strike. The game of truth and lies is as two of you try to rid the other, huh? Speaking of lies, do you think the Blood and Iron Chancellor will really hold back? As powerful as he is, he can gain say and oath from Prince Oliver's say easily. As long as we don't give them any more of an opening, I think we'll be safe. I hope so. Everything rests on the team aboard our sailing. Yes. Lena, and great Benevolent Alice of the sky, shine down where your children must walk, please. That beneath its enormous sky, they might find the path they seek. Finally, and holy moly. My voice is cracking so hard. So many freaking dialogues. Chapter 8, Line of Chaos, and finally. I will end it here, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. My name is Dito, and I will take my leave here. And I will see you guys later in the next episode. Have a nice day, everyone. And peace out. Goodbye, and see ya.